Hi guys, and welcome to Reen's Place. Happy Halloween! It's October 31st, and today we are going to be making French onion chicken noodle casserole. I got this recipe online from Rochelle over at Mom on a Mission, so I'm going to try to do it some justice. What you're going to need for this recipe, if you're going to do a full-sized casserole, you're going to need 4 cups of cooked chicken. You're going to need 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, a 16-ounce container of French onion dip. You're going to need, if you're going to add the onion soup mix, which is optional, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of an onion soup mix in an envelope. You're going to need a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, a 12-ounce bag of cooked egg noodles, and 1 cup of crushed French fried onions. You can use more if you like, which I will be. I'm going to half this recipe, so I will leave the original recipe for a full-size casserole down in the description box, and you can either half it like I'm going to do, or you can do the full recipe. I'm going to do mine in a deep dish pie plate that I have right here, and I just put a little margarine in the inside of it because you're supposed to spray the pan. But I was up and down the stairs like 3 times already, and my spray is downstairs, so I'm going to wing it with what I got. Okay, so I already have cooked my chicken. I just roasted some bone-on, skin-on chicken breast in the oven, and then I removed the meat from it and shredded it a little bit. So this is just under 2 cups, and that was 1 large chicken breast. So if you're going to do the full-size recipe, use 2 large chicken breasts. You could do this with dark meat as well. I already have my noodles draining over here in the sink. So let's get started. Into the bowl, you're going to add 1 can of cream of chicken soup. And the one thing that Rochelle said was to make sure that you have a large enough bowl to mix this in, because you are mixing everything up. You're going to need 1 cup, if you're doing the half, 1 cup of the French onion dip. This is a ½ cup measure, and my dip is a little thick because it was towards the back of the refrigerator, and I believe it started to freeze a little bit. But that's okay, it'll all melt down in the oven. Okay. To this, we are adding, what are we going to add? Let's see. We're going to add the 1 tablespoon of the onion soup mix. I'm going to use a nice big old heaping tablespoon, and then a little extra. I'm going to add some fresh cracked black pepper in mine. If you don't like it, don't add it. I'm not going to add any salt. I'm going to taste it. I feel like maybe with these soups you won't need it. I'm just going to give this a little stir. I also use the 98% fat-free cream of chicken, but you can use regular if you wanted. This looks so good on her video. Okay, what else do we add to this? We're going to add, again, to my half-C recipe, I'm going to add a ½ cup of shredded cheddar cheese. More if you like. This is probably just over ½ cup, but that's okay. I mean, so far this looks pretty easy, right? As long as you prep and have your chicken cooked and your noodles cooked, it doesn't seem bad at all. To this, I'm going to add the chicken. And all I did was I roasted it in the oven with a little salt and pepper on top. Now I'm going to get my noodles. I'm going to run them under some hot water real quick. Okay, and I did a half a package or 6 ounces, which you, excuse me, you will need a full package, a 12-ounce package. We're going to mix this right in here. I was assuming that this pan is going to be large enough, but we shall see. I actually may change my pan and do it in a 11 by 7 casserole. And what is it? 9 by 13? Yeah, 7 by 11. Let me see. I don't know. Let's see if we get it in the pan. Again, I buttered mine, but a quick spray would be just as good. Oh yeah, this will fit in here. And again, this is a deep dish pie dish, not a regular sized. Oh, this bowl's heavy. Let's see, I want to get all the goodness out of the bowl. I'm going to have to do it this way for a second. So, do you guys have plans for Halloween? It was more fun with little to participate, really. Okay. Give this a patting down. It looks really super good and creamy. Okay, and then the last step, which you know you can't go wrong if you're putting some French fried onions on it. It says in the original recipe a cup for the large 13 by 9 casserole, but on the recipe, she just said put as many as you like, and she puts extra, and I'm going to do the same. Oh, you know what? I'll open it up and put a couple more in there. Hang on, let me get a scissor. Okay, this is going to go into the oven, which is preheated at 350 degrees, and you're going to cook it for about 20 to 30 minutes, and everything's cooked in it, so you just want to, you know, you're basically melting the cheeses, getting the soups to heat through. So I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like before we, when it comes out of the oven. All right, be back soon, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. It's 30 minutes later, and oh my God, let me just tell you what my house smells like. It is so yummy smelling in here. I don't know if you can see, but the onions are nice and crisp, crunchy and browned. I'm going to put a little bit on the plate here. Boy, I made a mess of that, didn't I? It's okay. Can you see how creamy looking that is? I'll give it a taste and tell you what I think. It looks really good. Let me get an onion in there too. It's really good. It's really creamy. It's really hot. It is. It's very good. I think next time I try, I might put a little bit more onion, of the onion soup mix in. But oh my goodness, that little bit of that onion dip that you add to it really makes it nice and creamy. And it's nice, the softer noodles with the cheddar cheese and then the crunchy onions on top. It's really a good mix. I will definitely be making this one again. And again, I have the recipe. I'm going to put the full recipe down below in the description box. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave me a comment. Please, if you like this video and you'd like to see more casserole videos, give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please hit that red subscribe button. Alright guys, have a happy and safe Halloween, and we'll be back soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.